on it, do whatever. And then we would go sledding on the old DuPont estate.
Oh, that's always
until Crate, which is now a place called Lissitor. But Crazy John DuPont would then shoot.
I was going to say, you weren't scared to go there? It's before this happened?
No, this is before he had his tank and started murdering people.
What?
And did you ever see the movie Foxcatcher?
Yeah, the wrestler. Great movie.
He would shoot at you if you would go sledding on the property. He would shoot at you with a rock pellet like air rifle.
Builds character.
Gotta shoot your eye out, kid.
With like rock salt in an air rifle. And literally, kids would have their rock salt go through their jeans.
I would
simply tear your jeans.
Sled somewhere else.
No, the hills were amazing.
Yeah, not that amazing.
Yes, they were,
and not nearly as amazing as what it's time for now because it is 7:56. So it's time for today's headlines with Brandon Gunn.
Today's headlines with Connor Thomas.
Yeah, so I could have made it all Notre Dame and rubbed it into people's faces, but I expected to win against a program like that. We were the favorites in that game.
Boy.
So we're going to focus on our baseball team because right now they made a couple moves yesterday. Arbitration avoided that with a couple of guys, but who really cares about that? MLB Network is doing their top 10 right now across all positions, across teams. The Phillies come in at number 2 right now on the list. JT Realmuto 5, but this one shocks me the most.
We move up to number 6, and it is Brandon Marsh of the Philadelphia Phillies. Marsh makes the Shredders list for the second straight season.
Brandon Marsh, the 6th best center fielder in Major League Baseball. I know you guys went head-to-head on him before. What do you guys think about that?
All right, so first and foremost, Brandon Marsh is not the 6th best center fielder in Major League Baseball.
That's stupid.
Well, the other names on the list would say that he probably does deserve to be top 10.
Top 10. No, yes. I thought around 10.
Which would indicate
is still as
that
higher than I would have thought.
Pretty darn good baseball player, Brandon Marsh. Now,
they don't take defense much into account, though.
He was a Gold Glove nominee this year. Mm-hmm. That's a fact. He was a Rawlings Gold Glove nominee. You can't keep peddling this narrative that he's not a good defensive outfielder.
Now you're spinning something too. I didn't say he's not very good. I just said he's not even the best center fielder on his team, and he's not even close to it.
Okay, but the best center fielder on his team might be the best center fielder in baseball.
Well, I'm saying, Rojas, you end all discussion on that. He's not even the best center fielder on his own team.
No, you don't, John. If Barry Bonds was on the Phillies, does that make Bryce Harper not a power hitter?
Brandon Marsh is not a Gold Glove center fielder. Okay. He is not and again,
fair.
You spun it to he's terrible. He's not terrible, but he is not the best. He's not even close to being the best on his own team.
Here's what it also says. This is the important thing for Phillies fans, outside of that argument that we're having. The center field position's weak right now in baseball. There are not a lot of great center fielders in Major League Baseball. And what that says is if you're going to start Kepler in left and you're going to start Castellanos in right, and you're thinking, well, could they go add somebody to play center? There's not really anybody out there that you're going to be able to acquire that is like significantly better than what you have right now, to the point where it'd be worth acquiring. So the outfield is probably going to be Kepler, Marsh, Castellanos. We'll see if Rojas can steal that spot. By the way, Rojas won Rookie of the Year of the Dominican Winter League. So he hit like 297 or something over 23 games. Maybe he develops offensively. We'll see how that goes.
Another month or so until spring training and practice. But yesterday at practice, A.J. Brown was not there. He did speak to the media after, and he had some good things or not so good things to say about cheese.
You know, I have this theory about cheese. Most cheese don't be real. So all the cheese lovers out there, try to burn the cheese. And if it don't burn, do not eat it.
Okay, wait a minute. There is fake cheese.
Well, yeah.
It's in
Cheese Whiz.
No, Cheese Whiz. And there's the plastic sleeves that you buy where you have to untake the plastic off of a piece of cheese.
Dude.
Okay, that's fake cheese.
I love that stuff. Give me all of it.
I mean, come on now.
How do you not like cheese?
I like cheese, but I don't like fake cheese.
I love fake cheese.
Why would you have fake cheese when you can have real cheese?
Maybe more cheese and dairy in AJ's diet. He's on the field today.
Like AJ Brown, you know why he looks like he does? Because he doesn't eat cheese that you have to peel.
I don't
you don't get the Ritz cracker and the fake canned cheese.
I don't think I'm fake cheese away from looking like A.J. Brown. I think there's a lot of reasons why he looks the way he does.
No, they say if he had eaten regular cheese, he'd look just like me.
Oh, he's going to be eating some cheese on Sunday and all the cheese heads.
Let's hope it.
So let's talk about that.
How worried are you about the A.J. Brown missing practice, knee injury quotient of the game going on Sunday? It's
I'm not necessarily so worried about it Sunday. I'm kind of with Connor. I think he's going to be out there. Now, how good can he be? I think A.J. Brown at 85% is still better than, 90% of wide receivers in the NFL. So I think him out there is going to take away from some other guys, and it's going to open some things up over the middle for Dallas Goedert, Devontae Smith on the other side. A.J. Brown's out there. Everything's good to go. Now, if he's not out there, then maybe I'm a little bit concerned. Not so much for Sunday, but the run going forward.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. It's like, it's not a, hey, don't worry about it. There's nothing here. Forget about A.J. Brown ever being hurt. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying for Sunday, I don't have any major concerns about this affecting the game. As long as he's out there, the Eagles are going to be good to go. Now, Johnny, I understand why you're worried about this, but I just don't see it for this week's game. Does that make sense?
That's it. No, that makes complete sense. I mean, that absolutely makes complete sense. But I'm telling you, and I said it earlier today, in the Eagles' history, under their current head coach, Nick Sirianni, when a player doesn't practice Wednesday and Thursday, they don't play on the weekend. So this is a complete outlier. This is something they've never done,
right? But
with banged up guys.
It's an outlier of a game.
When they do health maintenance on players, they give them the Wednesday. And then they'll come back for the Thursday. Because no matter what anyone will spin to you, the Thursday practice does matter. It matters. It matters to implementing game plan. It matters to how this team is prepared for action. For AJ not to practice 2 days in a row, he didn't practice Wednesday.
Yeah, he was just
it's a matter of concern. And anyone who's telling you there's nothing to see here. Oh my gosh, nothing. You're out of your mind, and I'm going to tell you flat out, you're wrong.
You're listening to 97.5 The Fanatic, WPN and WPN HD1, Burlington, Philadelphia, Beasley Media Group station, broadcasting live from the Comcast Business Studio, powering possibilities. Now, part of the basis of your argument, like one of my issues with it, it's just postseason games can't be compared to regular season practice weeks. Like, it is a...
You could say they're potentially more important.
No, I know. Well, the games are more important, and...
Which means that your preparation for the game...
Well, having the guys available is the most important thing.
Well, availability is huge.
How many times do we have this conversation? He would have played if it was a postseason game.
We absolutely... I can tell you that last week I was flat out told that if Jalen Hurts, if they needed that Giants game for anything, to get in, get better seating or otherwise, Jalen Hurts would have been out of concussion protocol and he would have been playing.
Right. That's a statement
issued
you're
by
right on every single team and every single media member over the course of the season at some point or another. Well, if this game was win or go home, they would have played. If it was a playoff game, they would have been available. We hear it all the time in every sport.
And I think you're correct.
So my thing is, like, you can't compare the practice schedule and who's available for it to the regular season, because an injury that would keep somebody out of a regular season game would not keep them out of a postseason game every time.
Okay, now I'm stealing this one from, whether it's a reason for alarm or not, from one of the Washington Commanders bloggers. If you're talking about star players and whether they play in a game, there's not star players missing that are expected to play this weekend that missed Wednesday and Thursday practice.
I got you.
There are 6 games this weekend. There's 12 teams.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's
so.
normal.
A.J. Brown is the one that people are like, he always playing. For God's sakes, the other Wednesday and Thursday guys are most likely out.
Right. My argument is not that this is normal and there's not anything to see here. My argument is that you can't use a regular season example for a postseason game, because the necessity of players being available, it's more necessary you have A.J. Brown for this game than anyone you've ever played. So there's a better chance of him playing through something that he would normally sit out of.
I absolutely believe, like you do it seems, that A.J. Brown, his leg would have to be falling off.
Yeah, dude.
For him not to play. What level he can be effective at. An NFL team will sniff that out within 2 possessions, whether he's just out there to decoy or whether he truly is A.J. Brown.
Yeah, and
that changes everything for the Eagles offense.
And, dude, we may sniff it out faster. You know how much we watch this team with a critical lens.
Yeah, and you look at me, that doesn't look like AJ.
Exactly. So we'll find out on Sunday. It's not nothing, but I don't think it's as much something as you do right now. And, listen, we'll be proven right or wrong.
How do you think, Brendan, because we talked about it earlier, how do you think DeCecco will fall in this? As far as level of alarm with AJ missing the 2 days?
Missing the 2 days, I think it's going to raise some eyebrows a little bit on him. I don't necessarily think he's going to be overly concerned for Sunday, but I do think he'll be concerned for the overall run.
Because I don't know how the people who programmed him, what chip they put in him.
We got to put a disclaimer because we're going to talk to Andrew Salciunas coming up at 8:10. We're going to talk to Andrew DeCecco at 8:25. By the way, we have 2 pairs of tickets to the Sixers to give away during that or after that Andrew DeCecco interview based on some things that he says.
So know the real Andrew?
No, the football guy Andrew.
No football guy Andrew. Get your tickets.
But we'll put the disclaimer. Both of these guys are recovering from the flu. So if they agree with John, I'm going to assume there's something not right with their head. The sickness, they're still fighting it off.
I'm saying that patient zero, who joins us next, he'll disagree with me, and I'm going to lean towards Andrew DeCecco agreeing with me.
Well, we will find out.
I don't know whether it's to my level, but he's going to more agree with me on this.
Either way, it will be a very decisive 8 o'clock hour in this conversation that we've been having. So that guy Salciunas, who's named on the show, well, he'll join us coming up next on the Comcast Business Hotline.
He has plenty to say about sports in Philly.
So I've heard, and then DeCecco after that. And we got a lot of great stuff breaking down Eagles-Packers just a couple of days away.
Hey guys, Andrew Salciunas from Kincade and Salciunas. Thank you for checking out all of our stuff on YouTube. Make sure you click, like, subscribe on everything that you see. And of course, you can see everything from our YouTube feed. Full shows, interviews, when John's being an idiot, which is like 15 times a day. So make sure you check out all of our stuff on YouTube. We appreciate it.